The icy wind whirled snow into Fireheart's face as he struggled down the ravine toward ThunderClan camp. The mouse he had just killed gripped firmly in his jaws. The flakes were falling so thickly he could hardly see where he was going. His mouth watered as the prey scent of mouse filled his nostrils. He hasn't eaten since the previous night, a grim sign of how disgraced prey was in Leaf Bear. Hunger clawed at his belly, but Fireheart would not break the warrior code. The clan must be fed first. A glow of pride briefly doved off the chill from the snow that he matted its flame-colored coat, as Fireheart remembered the battle that had taken place only 3 days before. He had joined the other ThunderClan warriors to help support the Wind Clan when the Moorland cats were attacked by the other 2 clans in the forest. Many cats had been injured in that battle, so it was even more important for those who could still hunt to bring home prey. As Fireheart pushed his way through the gorse tunnel leading into camp, he dislodged the snow from the spiky branches above, and he flicked his ears as the cold lumps fell on his head. The thorn trees around camp gave some shelter from the wind, but the clearing in the center of the camp was deserted. All cats preferred to stay in their dens to keep warm when the snow lay this thick. Broken tree stumps and branches of fallen tree poked above the covering snow. A single line of paw prints crossed the apprentice's den to the bramble thicket where kits were cared for. Seeing the trail, Fireheart could not help but remembering he was without an apprentice now, since Cinderpaw has been injured beside the Thunder Pass. Trotting across the snow into the heart of the camp, Fireheart dropped the mouse on a pile of fresh kill near the brush where warriors slept. The prey was pitifully small. Such prey as could be found was thin and scrawny, hardly a mouthful for a famished warrior. There would be no more plump mice until New Leaf, and that was many moons away. Fireheart was turning away, ready to go back on hunting duty, when a loud meow sounded behind him. He whirled around. Shouldering his way out of the warrior's den was the clan deputy, Tigerclaw. Fireheart! Fireheart padded through the snow toward him, respectfully lowering his head, but consciously that the huge tabby's amber eyes burned into him. All his misgivings about Tigerclaw flooded through him again. The deputy was strong, respected, and an outstanding fighter, but Fireheart knew there was a darkness in his heart. You don't need to go hunting again tonight. Tigerclaw growled at Fireheart. As Fireheart approached, Blue Star has chosen you and Gray Stripe to go to the gathering. Fireheart's ears twitched with excitement. It was an honor to be accompanied by the clan leader to the gathering, where all 4 clans met peace at a full moon. You had better eat now, he added, the dark-coated deputy. We leave at moonrise. He began to stalk across the clearing toward the high rock where Blue Star, the clan leader, had her den. Then he paused and swiveled his massive head to look at Fireheart. Just remember which clan you belong to at the gathering, he hissed. Fireheart felt a fur bristle and his anger flared inside him. What makes you say that? He demanded boldly. Do you think I will disloyal my own clan? Tigerheart turned to face him. Fireheart tried hard not to flinch at the menace in the cat's tensed shoulders. "I saw you in the last battle." The deputy's voice was a low growl, and his ears flattened against his head as he spat. "I saw you let that RiverClan warrior escape." Fireheart winced. His mind flashed back to the battle in the Wind Clan camp. What Tigerclaw said was true. Fireheart had allowed a warrior to flee without a scratch, but not out of a cowardice or disloyalty. The warrior had been Silverstream, unknown to the rest of the Thunder Clan. Fireheart's best friend, Graystripe, was in love with her, and Fireheart couldn't bring himself to hurt her. Fireheart had done his best to talk his friend out of visiting Silverstream. Their relationship went against the warrior code, and both put them in massive danger. But Fireheart also knew that he would never betray Graystripe. Besides, Tigerclaw had no right to accuse him, the cat, of disloyalty. He had stood on the edge of the battle, watching while Fireheart fought for his life against another RiverClan warrior, and turned away instead of helping him. And that was not the worst accusation Fireheart couldn't make against the deputy. He suspected Tigerclaw of murdering the former ThunderClan deputy Redtail, and even planning to get rid of the leader himself. "If you think I'm disloyal, tell Bluestar," he meowed challengingly. Tigerclaw drew back his lips in a snarl and dropped into a half-crouch, sliding along his claws. "I don't need to bother, Bluestar," he hissed. "I can deal with a kitty pet like you." He stared at Fireheart for a moment longer. Fireheart realized with a jolt that there was a trace of fear as well as distrust in the blazing amber eyes. "Tigerclaw wonders how much I know," he thought suddenly. Fireheart's best friend, Ravenpaw, Tigerclaw's own apprentice, had witnessed the murder of Redtail. Tigerclaw had tried to kill him to keep him quiet, so Fireheart had taken him to live with Barley, a loner who lives near a two-leg farm on the other side of Windlands territory. Fireheart had tried to tell Ravenpaw's story to Bluestar, but the clan leader refused to believe that her brave deputy could be guilty of such a thing. As he glared at Tigerclaw, Fireheart's frustration returned. He felt as if a tree had fallen and pinned him to the ground. Without another word, Tigerclaw swung around and stalked away. As Fireheart watched him go, there was a rustling from inside the warrior's den, and Graystripe poked his head out of the brush. "What on earth are you doing?" he meowed, picking fights with Tigerclaw like that? He could turn you into crow food." "No cat has the right to call me disloyal," Fireheart urged. Graystripe bent his head and gave his chest a couple of quick licks. "I'm sorry, Fireheart," he muttered. "I know this is all because of me and Silverstream." "No, it isn't," Firestar interrupted. "And you know it. Tigerclaw's is the problem, not you." He shook himself, scattering in the snow. "Come on, let's eat." Graystripe pushed the rest of the way out and bounded toward the fresh kelp pile. Fireheart followed him, picking out a wool and carried it back to the warrior's den to eat. Graystripe crouched beside him near the outer circle of branches. Whitestorm and a couple of other senior warriors were curled up, asleep in the center of the bush. But otherwise, the den was empty. The sleeping bodies warmed the air, and barely any snow had penetrated the thick canopy of branches. Okay, guys, stay tuned for part 2, where we will be, I think there will be like 3 parts at least. So, yeah. So we're on page 10, and we need to get all the way to page 24 in order to complete it. So this will probably be 3 or 4 parts of the first chapter, because YouTube doesn't let me film a long video. But yeah, I hope you like the river sound effects. They're very nice. And bye!